Jersey. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys have been perfect to this point, 4-0 to start the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
So I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. but there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, he must increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. On first down, Pearson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Pearson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So here's a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Copeland. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second down and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Up the middle they go. Bishop. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Taken down at
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
down and 2.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll run on first down. It's Bishop. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bishop. A swift move, and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Pearson. And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Looking to throw. Copeland. And his throw here is incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense, it's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Donovan Ezeraku. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, the Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
Fair catch.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Copeland. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Back to throw. Copeland. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions getting louder than my words. How you sold?
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's now his second interception in his mid-weeks from his... Banker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
At the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Copeland. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And the Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Pearson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at
From the 21, here's a second down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Copeland. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on third down. Copeland under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bishop. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Up the middle they go. Bishop. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Now again, right side. It's Bishop. And he stopped immediately there.
He was taken down.
A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down.
And it's third down.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
On the give, this is their fullback. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Oh, a nice spin. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. House. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Buffalo.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Copeland. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
44-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Brings up second and 20.
Looking to throw. Copeland throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Copeland. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Here's second and 8. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
False start, offense.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's second and 8. He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Cohen. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good for a Bills first down. It's a gain of 20. First down.
On
Bills.
first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And 8 yards to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for number 10.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. In the Windy City, the Bears at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And here's the Cowboys running back. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. The Cowboys move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And this is the Lions wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Lions had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
From the gun on third down, Copeland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, and he loses the football a second time. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Brings up third.
Looking to throw. Copeland. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. On fourth down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And they're getting down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Some of y'all done lost your mind. Baby, let me see
They're going to look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
And New York set to take the field. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Copeland. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 27.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Pearson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Pearson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Operating from the gun, Copeland. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Copeland. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead. To 10. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And the Bills' 1st down.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
1st down, Buffalo.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Complete to number 44. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
25-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First down, Bills.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 2nd and 9 now. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken a fourth quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Jets, 13.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jets offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Looking to throw. Copeland got his man complete over the middle. That's Pearson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Copeland. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered him for a loss of yardage.
That's a gain of 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Bills to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for Bills. First down. It's a gain of 10. And the
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Buffalo.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bills on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And his kick here is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Jets offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Operating from the gun, Copeland. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7.
Looking to throw. Copeland. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Oh, man, they are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator has got to win overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to move back in front. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nifty move. And now he spins free. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So the Bills now down 23-20. A minute 25 to play. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless... Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, Copeland. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The Jets with victory seemingly... What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their face.